Welcome back to Subnautica. Here I am standing on top of my giant submarine. Well, I've kept it white with a nice distinguished black stripe and some kind of medium gray accents. That's about it for now. I actually like having the main body white specifically so that it's more visible at a distance, especially in the dark. Inventory secured. You've actually got the lockable doors here. This is the launch bay for the Seamoth. It would be up there normally. These things, lockers with a little bit of space in them, which is very cool. Made some more power cells. I'm actually slowly running out of copper on the reef, but hey. I made some more power cells, and I've got 3 spares in there. Now, here's the bummer. If I leave the interior lights on, it actually does use power. That doesn't make sense. However, it is a kind of a bit of a bummer because that means that if I'm not going to be using this thing constantly, the best thing to do is just basically to turn off all the lights and everything. I can turn on the externals, these big floodlights on the front. And I really am impressed with this thing. Let's turn the floodlights back on real quick. Wait a minute. I wish there was an indicator over there, but it doesn't change at all. It just says on off. It'd be nice if it outlined or something and it was on. If I left click on this, I'm going to start getting a warning. Ding, 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 ding. Well, you look down here and you left click on this. This is the camera. It's saying there's a proximity sensor warning for the bottom camera of the ship. And it's basically, I'm too close to this. So if I space up a little bit. There you go. Out of sensor range. No harm, no foul. Hit E, back up. And here we are. Let's turn that off. So it's dark and it's dismal in here. None of the other consoles do anything except this. I haven't named it yet, and I want some submissions from all of you on what I should name it. Nothing dirty, nothing nasty. And it's also not going to be Subby McSubface. Yes. So, this is just decoration. You can close these doors, I think, to prevent flooding in case of hull damage, but whatever. I have discovered that if you put a fabricator in here, you actually have a new category, Submarine, Cyclops pressure compensator. But here's something, aluminum oxide crystal. I don't know where to get those. I'm going to have to do some research. Everything else seems to be the same. I do think it's very cool that if I wanted to, I could go out to get more resources to make more batteries and then make the batteries into a power cell to power this thing. Everything else looks exactly the same. I'm considering moving some water into the lockers downstairs and some food. I just don't know what food. I'm not sure what keeps. I might have to cure some fish. Let's go back here real quick. Okay, this aggravates me. I want to get I want to get a verdict from you folks on it, okay? I found the power compensator efficiency upgrade. It's a power efficiency upgrade for the Cyclops. And you find it in the reactor room of the Aurora. The trouble is, if you die while you have it on you, your inventory kind of gets reset when you get sent back home to your sea base, and you lose it. And if you go back to the Aurora, it's not there. If you go to where you died, it's not there. It just evaporates. There are no graves in this game. Anything that was on your body when you die, aside from core equipment like the Sea Glide and the Habitat Builder and stuff like that, all that stuff will be there. Food vanishes. Let's do that. And so on and so forth. I like this effect. I just don't know where it's coming from because the light shouldn't be coming. Okay. The light shouldn't be coming through. I really do like how this looks though in shallow water, especially during daytime hours. We get up here. Click on this. Now this is bugged. I need to put in a submission or report on this. This is basically the bottom of the boat, right about the middle. And this is the keel camera. If I cycle down to number 2, up to number 2, this is the conning tower. I actually like this thing. It is facing the wrong direction right now. And then up again, the screw. This is facing straight behind If I go like this, that's the engine. So I have a camera mounted on the very back tail end, which is useful. Let me go back to 1. Hit E and you back up. And if you look, you can even see in the bottom right-hand corner, I've got which way on the ship am I facing? You see? Very useful. So I'm just going to E and back out of that. If I take damage, a little thing shows up over here on screen that pinpoints an outline map of the actual sub and what section has been damaged. What I'm considering doing is going back to the base and getting like, oh gosh, collecting some water and putting it downstairs. I might see, I've got some extra salt. And, boop, boop, there we go. It always puts you out to the side, not directly beneath, which I think is a mistake. But, what I'm considering doing is getting some of the salt that I've collected, as well as some of the fish, salting some fish, and taking it with me. Where am I going? Well, what I'm actually considering doing is loading the sea moth into this thing and going on a trip the other direction to look for the other island. There's still another island out here that I know about that, in theory, might offer other interesting things. Thing is creepy. No. That's going to be reserved for batteries. Locker number 2. You can't rename them, unfortunately. Let's put some of these things in there. Actually, let's put batteries and tools in there. This is going to be first aid and some water. I could put some food in there. I don't know how long what keeps, basically. So what I might have to do is get some vegetables. Oh, I know what I could do. I have a dumb idea. Hang on a sec. Let's get the welder and take it with us. It's a battery. Don't really need it. I have the laser cutter. Sorry, I have the laser cutter. I already have the welder with me. I have the habitat builder. Let's put that thing on 4. And let's look at it. Okay, that's 1 titanium. So what I might do is get 1 titanium. I don't see a reason why this shouldn't work. You're probably all thinking the same thing I am. Let's go see real quick. Can I put a potted plant in this thing? It shouldn't use any power to actually grow this thing. I don't think. Bab's over here, so let me do... I'm going to pull it away a little bit. Right there. There we go. Okay, so food is now portable. That's easy. Water comes from that. I've got my still suit that I'm still gathering stuff from. Let's see. That is emergency stuff. This is power and tools. I'm going to put the welder and the laser cutter in there. I don't need the habitat builder with me right now. Put that back on 4. Actually. So now, let's see if we can actually get the... You see, I'm still on the same battery. It's just now at 52% on that Sea Glide. I really do like these swim fins, even though they're super slow. Okay, this thing's going to drop into the water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I really have to try not to bump anything. There we go. This opens up. Automatically, we step out. Let's just close that for now. That's a graphical bug. And we can... Yeah, our fruit tree is growing. It's nice. So, okay. Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot. Hang on a sec. Oh, hang on a sec. I want to be prepared for the possibility of a long journey. There's one of these that is a landmass. Okay. That's that way, and I can even see it a little bit if I bob just the right way, which means we need to head that way. Don't need this thing anymore. I'm going to take those just in case. Let's step inside this. These swim fins are gonna have to go in there. I really need to make sure I'm fed up before I go because my tree is not grown yet. I don't think I can overdo it. There we go. Yeah, that tree is going to support me very, very nicely. I hope it doesn't bug out once we actually get going. Okay. I've got some spare power cells. Actually, I'm going to toggle external lights off for the time being. I'm going to head this way and submerge just a little bit. We cannot go too low. You see, you get warnings. Now, I'm actually gonna... I think the cameras use power. I don't know, though. Those were air bubbles hitting the hull. That's what that horrible clattering noise was. Yeah, I think the cameras use power. I'm not sure, but for the time being, they're too useful to not use them. This thing is not the speediest, but it's got tons of power, and I can swap out the cells. I basically have about 50% of its battery bank in spare cells. Go a little lower. I'm seeing what looks like wreckage. But I can't remember. Okay. Long voyage. Oh, it's growing 27%. Very, very nice. Yeah, so we've got 1149 power. Do I? I don't need anything, I don't think. I'm going to close that behind me. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. I do need something. I'm actually going to swap this in and swap the cutter. There we go. I can't remember if I've been here or not. I don't think I have. Oh, I have. I have. What is this? Is this a big thing or is it? Nope. Yep, see there's one of these light sticks that I've actually scanned. I really do want to turn on the external lights. the Cyclops. I can't remember if I cut my way into that or not. I think I was going to come back to this with a cutting tool, but I don't rightly remember. Yeah, I do remember part of this. There is a set of bay doors. Yeah, okay, I have been here. I'm gonna hustle back over here. There we go. So that was anticlimactic, but hey. Let's get this thing back underway and see if we can actually find where we are going. I'm seeing some salvage. Nothing else terribly interesting just yet. It looks like the depth goes out just a little bit down here. But I'm not sure what biome this is. I feel like Jacques Cousteau or something. Good grief, this is scary. Let me step out of camera. I'm actually going to hover this thing here real quick. Let's turn on the... Oh my gosh, that is bright. It doesn't help at all down here. Whoa, okay. This is basically... just sand dunes. It looks like. Seeing more salvage off in the distance, but not much else. These floodlights help nothing on that bottom camera. I hope they change that. I'm going to save the power. We still have tons of power, though. Okay, I find it far more useful to be down here on this camera so far. Ooh. I don't get a depth indicator. Oh, this is a mushroom biome. Okay. It looks so different from above. Wow. Uh, 111 meters out of 500. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Let's go down a little more. I do have to watch because there's a little bit of coast on the descent for this thing. You tap it just a little bit. Oh my gosh. I just saw that. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'm going up. There we go. That was a Reaper Leviathan that we just barely escaped. I'm going to stay below water level. Actually, I do feel kind of safe in this thing, I gotta say. I don't know what kind of hull damage it could take from an attack on that thing. I'm almost too scared to look. Let's go conning tower. This is very nice. And I don't see it chasing us. It's hard to tell because it's nighttime and it is so black. I gotta say, I'm going out this direction in hopes that there's another island. In my first game, there was an island this direction, but now I'm not so sure. I don't know how far off the map we can go. Okay, let me stop and look. Okay, the Aurora is over there. My headquarters is over there. I think I want to go a little this direction. You see, there's just a little bit of coast on that descent. If they moved the landmass? Oh, wait a minute. That's an interesting... Ooh. Wow, you can see just how messed up the front of that ship is. I'm not seeing anything. I'm gonna go down a little bit. I have no clue what this is gonna net me, but there's nothing down there. Nothing at all. It's basically just blackness. This is coming along. This is still growing. 68%. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, I gotta say, I feel very, very capable in this thing. I really do love what I can do. I have used a considerable chunk of power, though. Do I dare go lower? I'm not sure what this stuff in the water is. It looks like the little nodules done by the gastropods. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was just water texture. It looks like they might have moved the other island. Because basically it should be... Turn those off. Those are doing me no good. Just kind of wandering. I think I'm going to keep wandering, keep working at it and seeing if I can find anything. But I don't know how much farther I can go because I think there's an edge to the map. Does the ground eventually slope up into a wall, or will I just hit an invisible barrier, or what? I'm not sure. Let's... see what happens if I just go down. What's down here? It's getting darker. I don't see any Reaper Leviathans. But I can't tell. I really wish there was a depth meter on this.
Passing safe depth.
Okay, a crush, 180 meters crush depth. So it's the same as the sea moth. That's a little deceptive. Let's go back up here. I think the best bet I'm going to have for actually spotting the island is if I stay near the surface. Let's just bob it right there. I'm going to turn the floodlights off, and I'm going to figure out what I want to do. I will catch you folks on the next episode of Subnautica. I'm not sure there's an island this direction anymore. They might have moved it the other way. Yeah. Don't know. We might be out of luck. On the upside, though, I will have food very, very soon that I'll be able to take advantage of. I already I've been accumulating reclaimed water. So I'm just going to figure out what I want to do next. There's supposed to be an island this way. There was last time. Maybe it's changed. We'll see, but I've still got tons of power to spare. Subnames. I want honest, legit names. I want honest, legit suggestions. I will take slightly humorous, but I'm not going to take dumb. Sorry. Thank you very much. I'll catch you later. Bye.